Nneka. There was this article about you being like Osu or something. She basically was like, oh, Osu is like terrible.
The Bandits are back up to their shenanigans, and apparently they do not want the focus to be on Robyn this season. So now they have decided to pit the Nigerians against each other for no reason.
That is so true, because at this homecoming, what is a housewarming, this will be a time for all of them to meet and talk about this whole Robyn.
Yes,
stuff,
talk about
right?
Robyn and her cheating and her lying and her scheming all last year.
Yes.
And what do? No, let's bring one Nigerian and the other Nigerian, and let's put them against each other.
And talk about
and
some
bring
rubbish.
up lies about
Like
witchcraft and voodoo.
Straight up lies.
But I see what you fools are doing.
Yeah.
So we are here. It is Maryam. And we invite y'all to like,
subscribe,
and comment down below, you all, because you know.
And the thing is, when it was so weird, like they're all getting ready to sit down.
And let me come and catch up with you, Wendy. Ashley immediately tells Wendy, let's get you up. Let's go catch up. We just sat down.
So that Zelle and Robyn, especially Zelle anyway, and Karen, probably.
Zelle, Robyn.
They can interview the newbie. Because that's kind of what they do.
Also they try to get their hooks into her, and then also try to really bring her into the group. Like, we're your friends. Let's bond.
Yes.
You shouldn't bond with the one that you have the most in common with.
No.
The one that's also quite educated. Don't bond with her.
Right.
Bond with us.
Yes.
We'll be your friends.
Yes.
And we'll use you as a pawn in our
While
game.
Ashley goes to tell her lie, which was a whole lie.
It was the tequila. You ain't that drunk. Like, girl, bye.
I'm so sick and tired of them. Like, blaming the little drinks and stuff, like Mia blaming the drinks about the whole Karen thing.
Yes, and I was drinking while I was on medication. That was a sober decision before you decided to pick up that liquor and then to mix those pills. You were sober before you did that, honey.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to hear why you threw a drink.
And so why were you, all the other times that you behaved badly,
it was because of alcohol?
And I think Karen wants her to go and talk about that.
Yeah.
And explain it to Wendy.
Yeah, so then at this point, I don't think that you need to be on the show. I think you actually probably need rehab. And I think that the Bravo is enabling alcoholic and drug addicts. If you guys are drinking so much that you are acting so horribly on TV.
Pills.
And if it's really that bad.
And you know something else? Doesn't her mother have a problem with that too? Mia's mom?
Yes. So you guys are filming this.
Yeah.
Like, this is not something funny.
No, it's not something funny, actually. People who are really dealing with this issue.
Yes.
So no, it is not something funny at all, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. But also I just want to call out fake Ashley and her fake breast, Demi and Diamond. You were very judgmental when Wendy had Happy and Ness.
Oh yes, they were so jealous about that.
You're really putting yourself out there because first you were a doctor and now you're being all overly sexual. I'm sorry, Zelle, but you could actually take a page out of Karen's fashion book because she is older than you and you look more matronly than an 80-year-old. Sorry.
She does.
Did you see that pink outfit she wore for the intervention?
And she does, she needs to get with Karen about good foundation wear and all kinds of things.
And how to look young.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, we didn't even talk about Zelle and her boyfriend.
Are they really boyfriend and girlfriend?
I don't know.
I said boyfriend and girlfriend. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, boyfriend and girlfriend, right? Oh.
Well, they say that's her man friend. I don't know if he's really into her like that. But also, my thing is, if my mom is dating some young buck, please do not be flaunting that in my eyeballs. Let me feed you sushi and let me be bending over in front of him while my daughter. Well, was her daughter around when she was bending? I don't think she was.
No, she wasn't.
But
she wasn't.
I don't know. I guess Zelle is very happy to have a young thing on her arm.
Yeah.
But
yeah, she does. She says she goes up to New York to see him.
Yeah, because he lives in New York.
Comes down. So I guess they're taking but then the daughter asks about breakfast.
And she says,
he's not a breakfast person.
Well, I think
she shuts that down, and I'm thinking maybe
does he not spend the night?
Maybe they both never spend the night at each other. Maybe the relationship hasn't gotten into like intimate one. That's what I thought.
And also, my thing, she was doing all these things so he could be checking her out, and then also she's like, "I'm gonna bend over so you check me out." Mind you, he was not even looking at you when you said that.
I mean, what do y'all think? I don't think that they have ever been intimate. I don't think so. Like, and if they have, that's anyway. Everybody, I guess, shows it differently, but I don't know. From their body language, I didn't get that they had crossed that yet.
Yeah, I feel like maybe she just wants people to think that. Even when she was doing Pilates, I got a young buck. I'm wide open. I'm wide. I was like,
she's not very flexible. Karen is more flexible than Giselle.
And she's more fit than Giselle.
Giselle needed that class more than Karen.
Shady. But okay. So also, I want to talk quickly about Ashley. He said this is the first time Michael has not tried anything sexual with her. I seriously doubt that she's not giving this man sexual favors. I feel like he's just that type of man. Like he will be continuously trying to have sex with her just because he is paying for her lifestyle and then paying for the house.
Yeah, well,
and all
he put
that
a
stuff.
down payment, or maybe.
But also, he's on the mortgage, and I think they pay half.
No, she said he's not on the mortgage. He just helped with a down payment.
No, she said he's on the mortgage.
No,
she said he's either
not.
on the mortgage or
she
he's
said
on the deed.
She is the only one who's on the deed. She said her name is the only name that's on the deed. She said that.
Oh, I wrote it down.
Here? I thought she made that very clear.
She said, "I'm not in a rush to take him off the mortgage." I wrote that down.
Oh, really? Because I thought that she was the only one on the deed. Well, you guys let us know.
He's on the mortgage of the home. I'm in no rush to take him off mortgage.
Oh.
She said it's nice to know that at least that if she said something about how it's nice having him on there, so it's not like I'm completely doing it on my own. I do remember her saying that or whatever. So cringe.
So what has changed then?
Not a thing.
Oh, well,
not
just
a thing.
He doesn't get to come to the house.
He has been upstairs twice.
Okay, but that means maybe he doesn't spend. Okay, obviously nothing has changed. Nothing to see here, folks. Where Ashley was concerned.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was hearing. I thought that she was the only one on this deed, that he just helped with a down payment. She hadn't been with him no more. You know, but then I wondered, why are you buying a $2.2 million home?
My thing is, you got nothing but you got 2 kids. A
And
3-bedroom wouldn't work, and there might be both of your kids sleep in the same room.
I know. How many bedroom house is it?
I don't know, but it looked like too much house. And then my thing is, you're a single woman. I'm sorry, I would not want to be in such a big house by myself in America.
I would have gone with at least maybe drop that to no more than a $1 million, Ashley. I know you all are making money. Well, you are making your money now, but...
Well, she's not making that much money if she's talking about how she wants Michael on it so that she doesn't have to have all that burden on her.
With that kind of mortgage, she's going to need help.
This
show is not going to help completely.
This is why so many housewives end up in jail for fraud and for scheming. Because they're living above their means. You only got 2 kids. Living above your means. Like, that whole lifestyle, way above your means as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if all that furniture she has on layaway or she is doing a payment plan.
Well, how about Mia and her guy? They went from $1,500. No.
They went from $10,000 to $1,500.
Whoa.
She was very annoyed and pissed off about that. She's like, I mean, really, like I am living in my closet. I was like,
you know what is something? You marry someone for money, only for you to get married and realize the man ain't got much power. The power rests in the hands of his older brothers or brothers, whether older or younger. And they can kick him off at any point. Oh, which, by the way, they end up doing. And now he don't have much.
Yeah.
And now you are making more than him. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious me. I tell you, karma.
Mess. You hear me? But also, let's talk about let's just close off with the whole thing. I do feel like they did not want the attention to be on Robyn, so they decided to divide and conquer because they did not want Wendy and NECA to bond at all.
Exactly.
But actually, of course, she lied on.
I kind of feel like they brought NECA on
to be in direct competition with Wendy.
That's what I think. Because, you know, someone who can, like, take Wendy down a peg or two. That's what I feel. So I feel as though they went in search of someone to bring her down a peg or two, which I kind of have a problem with that. It's the same thing that they did in Love and Marriage Huntsville when they brought Kiki on to take down Tisha. Just as Tisha was becoming this businesswoman and this businesswoman extraordinaire and getting her coins, then here come Kiki to throw drinks in her face and all this stuff. Yeah. So I feel like that's what they were doing with NECA and Wendy.
Yeah, and my thing is, I just feel like
and I hate that.
They're just starting drama for no reason.
Exactly.
But also, I feel like if they would have just let them come together, it really would not have been like. Because I feel like culturally, like I don't think another Nigerian or another African really gets jealous of another African success. Like I feel like in the culture, you just like it's just ingrained in them to go be successful, work hard, get your money. Because one, you have to make sure your family stays stable. Yeah. And that's just what it is. And then also Nigerians, Africans, they're very proud people. Like if you've accomplished stuff.
Nigerians are very hardworking.
Very hardworking, very proud. So they're going to hold their head up high. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if you aren't proud of who you are, you're going to feel inferior. I mean, you can see actually, well, I don't have a PhD, so I mean, I'm not poo-pooing on it. You can see she felt inferior. Yeah, even though that's not how she was trying to make her feel.
That whole thing was about either.
Like it didn't even seem like there was any real drama. She was talking about like how you had a PhD, which if you're not a medical doctor, like you're a doctor of psychology. So she was waiting for her to tell her like, oh, you're not a real doctor. Like it actually was just like waiting, like trying to be like, well, I've exposed you. You're not a real doctor. So you're really not Dr. Wendy. Like that's how I actually was looking. I was just like,
she has her doctorate and she is considered a doctor.
She went to school for almost 8 years.
How you address her.
Exactly.
Dr. Wendy, whatever.
And that gets underneath their skin because Ashley is some woman. Anyway, let me not be too shady. Because I could go all day from 10 to 10. But yeah, that's what it is.
I mean, I just feel like, and then the whole Osu thing, first of all, that was just a lie.
Straight up lie.
The woman was not even the one who brought it up. NECA wasn't even the one who brought it up. It was Ashley that brought it up and said, oh, I see that she's Osu and I see that they're the ones who are kind of like the outcast or whatever. Like, she is the one who brought it up. And tried to make it seem, and then she was like, well, okay, I don't know if her family is part of this. She said that a couple of times to make it clear. Like I don't know her like that. I don't know if her family is part of that, but this is the history, this is whatever. Like she pretty much said what Wendy explained, except Ashley just came out with a total lie. Just a total lie on NECA. Yeah. And Wendy by now, really Wendy by now, you should know these women. I know you're not.
None of them are your friends.
Not looking for it in Ashley, but you should have had more caution instead of right away.
I want to feel like you're my girl. She's not your girl. And the fact that she completely dismissed what you said and was talking about how the reason why we don't get along is because we aren't friends and because we don't hang out together, and completely omitted the whole Deborah situation about her talking about how her husband is Smiley Eddie and he was all up in my face. You look like a whole man. You wish that her husband was looking at you. Okay. Like she completely dismissed that.
Yeah, she did. And also, the other thing that she dismissed, when Wendy was trying to say that, like, how she felt, like the positive things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to know that you're in my corner and all this stuff. She totally poo-pooed on that, which should have told you, Wendy.
She doesn't have my best interest at heart.
And then when she came with this, you should have realized she's trying to set something up. So you surely have been sitting down there. I know our cat just ate a fly. You surely have, sat there thinking, oh, well, I have to have this conversation with her because why should she have said something like this? You should have thought, I have to see exactly what was said.
I have to go to the source because these people stay lying.
Probably you got it wrong, or I'm sure maybe there's a misunderstanding. I can't see why she will say stuff like that.
My Nigerian sister said that's really okay.
Oh, I am so surprised. Like I doubt if she'll say something like that. But
we've seen how quick she'll be backslide and say, "Well, no, she didn't say that. Actually, don't go ask her that." You'll see how quickly drunk Ashley will sober up and tell you don't go ask. But it's Mary.
It's just a drama that they wanted to start so that
no one talks about Robyn.
Up the Robyn situation once again. And then there was something else that you said though. You brought up about the whole. I don't know if you want to talk about this on this one about the whole colorism. Like you thought that they brought NECA in so that the show can say, no, there's no colorism on the show.
Yes.
Wendy and Candice were talking about. As you can see,
the two Nigerians are against each other.
NECA are against each other.
And they're from the same tribe. They're from the same people.
And also, they got the same color, skin tone.
So really
that
amongst
was
them.
Interesting. What do you all think?
That's what I think.
Do you think
they want
that
to say because they
Andy Cohen and them live and found?
That's what I think because they really are just trying to negate the fact that there's colorism on the show. As far as I'm concerned, there's colorism as clear as day. Whether you decide to acknowledge it with your eyeballs or not, it's up to you. But it's clear as day and it's there. And my thing is that's why they brought them. They wanted to basically say there's no colorism. The issue is them. Mm-hmm. But also I'm looking at you, Bandits, who basically when divide and conquered, you went and you lied Ashley and tried to create beef for no reason.
I know. And something else. It's almost as if like Ashley knew somebody else who knows NECA. Ashley didn't know NECA.
No.
She knew a lady called Ngozi.
Yeah.
Who knew NECA.
Obviously, Ngozi was not as educated, so she needs to go to NECA.
Well, it's almost as if the show asked for, we need to go find
who's
a
almost on the same level
woman, hopefully from Africa or around. If you all have someone who also is educated, they could go toe to toe with Wendy. That's how it seems.
And we're calling
what
it out.
What do you all think?
We're going to put that on the community page.
What do you all think? Do you all think that could have been a conversation? And who would that have been had by? Well, that would have been something that Zelle and production talked about.
Because she is one of the producers. And Robyn is her girl. And she knew that Robyn would be underneath the fire. And she knows that Robyn is weak and cannot even stand up for herself, for her man.
I know.
To her man.
I know.
So let's devise a plan. It shouldn't be about Robyn. Robyn is a victim. Because Robyn's about, everybody should just leave me alone. They stole my joy. You guys lie, don't care, and talk about how she was a whole prostitute getting back shots in the bathroom. Y'all were lying on Wendy. Her husband was out here cheating. Y'all were lying on Candice. Oh, her husband groped me in the hotel room. Zelle. Y'all went on this whole smear campaign. Y'all were just some evil, vindictive, I don't even know if I can say women. Women shouldn't do that to other women.
No.
So that's what this is about. We don't want the smoke to be on Robyn.
So let's one of the producers.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So that's what I think it is. But y'all let us know what y'all think.
Listen, I'm gonna see how this season is gonna go, and if it continues like this in this vein, I'm not gonna watch it next season.
Especially when NECA, they're talking about how she's worshiping shrines or whatever.
Down about skin tone and foolishness, and no, I will not partake of that at all. So if it continues, I didn't even know that Zelle was one of the producers. With someone like Zelle, one of the producers, with her, to me, she really seems like a colorist. I mean, she has a lot of colorist tendencies.
Oh yeah,
the way
for sure.
She moves. And now I know that she's one of the producers, so I am going to be watching this. And if it is, so what happens when NECA comes in? She already knows that Zelle is one of the producers.
But you know what?
So does she feel as though she has to be closer to Zelle so that she can stay on the show because she just got in.
My thing is, Karen goes toe to toe with Giselle all the time. She's still on the show.
But Karen has been there for a while.
Yeah.
I don't think she can get rid of.
You don't
Karen
have to
like
kiss derriere. You don't have to kiss
but
Giselle's
she's
derriere.
New. Does she know that?
You don't have to kiss her derriere. You can still be nice to Wendy. You don't have to go completely against your Nigerian sister and talk about how, she's worshiping Jesus by day, but by night she's worshiping shrines and the devil. You don't have to say that. It's like on the show.
And I
like when
know
it's a
where
blatant
this
lie.
whole thing comes from. Like, we've never even heard this before. All of a sudden, and where did Ashley even get this? She was from the Osu tribe. But then really she actually even isn't from the Osu tribe.
So fake
like,
blog
where
stuff.
in the world do you even get these things from?
Oh, I have a headache just talking about this.
So it's going to be very, very interesting. Very interesting.
It's Mary.
And Alma.
We invite y'all to like,
subscribe,
and comment down below. And do not to forget to subscribe to our Patreon, you guys, for more juicy content, our Real Housewives of Potomac, 90 Day Fiance, and Sister Wives content. Bye.